Hello all and welcome to your CCA July newsletter. Many months ago, we heard from your feedback resoundingly that Microsoft 365 training was something you were most interested in. This month, we have just that for you. Specifically, I want to talk about Teams and the direction that they seem to be heading right now. If you are a Teams aficionado and know it better than the back of your hand though, you get the month off. So thanks for checking us out. We'll see you in August. For everyone else, let's jump into what's new and some thoughts I have on where Microsoft is taking Teams. The first item is something that those who use Teams heavily will have probably already noticed. The Teams area has now been merged into Chat. From there, if you are looking for your team or channel, there's a quick filter right at the top to delineate one from the other. Microsoft, I believe, is trying to pack a lot of great stuff into Teams, and imagine they just needed to make some room and have it be a little bit less confusing. Of course, you don't need to use this filter if you don't want. Your chats and teams are still broken out into different lists. But the filter could make it a little bit quicker and easier to find what you need. Let's talk a little bit about what Microsoft seems to be trying to get into Teams, and that's everything. At a quick glance now, I'm struck by the fact that Microsoft is really only missing Outlook in Teams at the moment to get my work-related tasks done. I can now work directly in Teams, OneDrive, SharePoint, Word, Excel, Calendar, and much more, and it seems like that just continues to expand. We're also noticing that many other public apps are adding Teams integrations as well, so that more and more of your daily life can be right in the Teams app. Something good to know is that every new team you build in there does create a SharePoint site. So if you like working in SharePoint, you can always go see your teams over there. You'll see in that Teams SharePoint site, you can have files and folders, and you can even make new folders here as well. Keep in mind though, if you make a folder directly in SharePoint, it won't make a channel in Teams. So if you do need sub-channels in any of your teams, make them in Teams and it will put the folder in SharePoint for you. Another new thing in Teams is in the past, you had to use posts when you built a team channel. But now they're offering you the opportunity to use threads. So your conversation inside of your team or channel are gonna look a lot like a typical chat where it just flows naturally instead of having to create a post. That felt a little bit more like email to me. Again, purely a preference thing, but I kind of like the idea of using the thread-based conversations in a team rather than having to use posts. But feel free to try that. You can edit the ones you already have and switch them to the thread style if you've got a posts version of a Teams working, or obviously when you make a new one, it gives you the opportunity to choose which you prefer. It seems as though Microsoft doesn't really want us to use OneDrive or SharePoint directly in a browser anymore, but really they're trying to get those features directly integrated into Teams. And that's not saying you can't use OneDrive and you can't use that tool, but I do like the fact that it's all getting integrated into one tool that makes it easier to function in one spot. So I think what I'm asking for you to do is go dig a little bit deeper into Teams if you haven't done that. Please don't make 100 channels or new teams, because obviously that makes a new site every time you do that. But check out some of the new features. You can open Excel, Word, PowerPoint directly in Teams. There's just so many more things you can do in Teams now than you could even a year ago. So go in, have some fun, dig around, and let us know what you think. If you'd love to see us do a more in-depth Teams training than we could obviously not do here in 5 minutes, go in the comments below, let us know, and we'll get something put together for you. But that's it for us this month. We hope you have a wonderful July, and we'll see you right back here in August for another CCA Technology Moment. Later.